Hello, my name is Cindy Ann Lewis Walcott, and I am here today having a chat with my mom, Jomin Brathwaite. My mom grew up in the island of Carriacou. So we're going to talk about growing up in Carriacou in the 60s. Welcome, Mom.
Thank you.
So in growing up, you used to tell us lots of stories, really interesting things. It's like the romance of Carriacou. Um, and I remember some stories where you had some not so pleasant times. For example, I want to structure it so we're going to talk agriculture, then culture, then we're just going to talk about school.
Okay.
So, in terms of agriculture, tell us a little bit about cotton and picking cotton and stuff, because I know you had some not too nice experience there.
Well, yeah, when the cotton season comes around, the cotton so quickly becomes like ready and all flies through the field. You will just see tons of cotton and a pile of it is on the ground. And that was my job as a child. The older ones pick from the tree, and I am the little one that's supposed to pick up all the cotton from the ground with all the leaves and the straw and fill a bag and take it home. And that wasn't nice for me at all, because my job is to clean it every day. And this time it's when we're home from school. This
School
is
break.
summertime. Yeah.
So you had long, hard nights.
Oh, disgusted kind of a thoughts. I feel sometimes to just throw away the cotton when we get in it, coming from Brunswick, and I have the bag of the dirty one from the ground. I just feel like I could just throw it away, and I think as I'm the one that's supposed to be cleaning this thing day in and day out until it is sold.
So then you have it cleaned. You managed to get through the night cleaning it, and then the next day you have the
They
family
bag it up.
and take it to be sold.
To the cotton ginnery to be sold. But sometimes they put some aside for making pillows.
Ah.
We used to make pillows with cotton. So yeah, sometimes some is put aside for making pillows. Especially, the cotton had grade, like there are some cottons that like very white, and those that are creamish looking, they did not used to want to buy it. So the creamish looking one that look kind of beige, we have to pull all that out and put it aside. So these are the ones mainly they used to make
The pillows and
with.
stuff.
Yes.
That's interesting, because that's something people can do now, like make cotton pillows again.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. So I know though on the agricultural side you had some good times. So let's talk about peanuts.
Oh yeah.
Carriacou used to produce peanuts, and I remember once in the 70s, I think, going down the south. But you had some lovely peanut experience. So tell us.
Oh
about
yes.
peanuts.
Oh boy. Peanut time was a really good time. I remember when we were small, cousin Job on the other side, we called Uncle Job, had a way over the road, over Brunswick Road there, going up to Brunswick. They sent us there to plant some peanut. Myself, my sister Caitlin, Philippa, and Darlene. And someone else was there. I can't remember who else. They had a cousin, I think, from Brunswick. But anyway, the cotton, they gave us the, not cotton, they gave us the peanut seed in a calabash. Those days they make calabash with the bullies. And we have to, the holes are open, the boys opened the holes the day before, and we just have to put in 2 seeds, or 3, I think it was 3, and cover it with our foot. Well, we eat most of it because we think they wouldn't know, and we cover the hole. Well, in a few days when Tanjan went up there and saw that there was no peanut bust but one in each hole and far apart, they called us together, asked us what happened. And we said, well, we don't really know, because you don't want to talk the truth. You don't want to say you eat it. And then they said, okay, you guys have to go and plan back everyone. And this time we thinking, well, we could like kind of eat 1 or 2, but what they did, they put aloe in the seeds now and mix it up. Mommy, taste it. Bitter. We planted all. And another lovely, lovely peanut experience is we had a Aunt Missy coming down. She used to live in Munda, and they have a lot of peanut up there, but we called it in Carriacou groundnuts. So they will harvest all these peanuts or groundnuts and put it in a big bag, and she had an outside kitchen where they tie it up with a rope, slew it up to the roof like, and tie it on the side, hang it up there to dry. They also had a loft. When it's dry, it's gone in the loft. But before it's dry, it's in the roof there. So whenever time we see come down to town, me and Caitlin used to be so glad to help her with her groceries, because they will let us help her with the basket to reach halfway. That means just a little above the Hillsborough school there. We go all the way to Mondo because we want to sleep. And when it gets late now, then we say, well, all you can go back now. And this time no phone or anything, so I'm sure they figure out, well, we get too far, so we have to sleep in Mondo. And when we sleep there, nice piece of dumpling. Oh Lord, those what it is. And the next morning when we're leaving to come home, because we wake up and wash off our face, say our prayers, and she give us some breakfast. And then she said, I'll give all you some groundnuts, or you can patch it, or peanut, as its proper name. Or you can patch it, and all you go home to eat with patch corn. And she'll untie the rope in the corner and slew the bag down with the peanuts and tie it and give us a paper bag full each. Oh boy, me and Caitlin used to be so happy. And then we'd say goodbye. All the way home, we eating the green peanut. Waiting for it to patch, to make any patch corn. We eating it all the way until at some time your stomach will start aching because too much of the peanut.
And it's green.
But, yeah, because it's green. It's not good to eat so much of it when it's green. But we used to love those days. The peanut days, and picking the dry peas days was nice too.
Dry peas. So I want to talk to a little bit, I didn't plan this, but about you told me stories when you went up to Mondo, the scenery, like what?
Oh yeah, Tan Missy live out on this hill out there in Mondo, and you can see the Atlantic Ocean there kicking up smoke to tell you how high up they live. And they have this plain of land in a place called Camoon. So they keep the chickens down there because the house is on a hill. There is no place for chicken there. So the chickens is in a chicken house down in the flat. She had a son called Hubby. Hubby will get on the donkey very early in the morning, and we'll watch Hubby on the donkey all the way to Camoon. And then when he get there, you could know because he opened the chicken house and all the chickens running around. And I think that's where they plant most of the peanut because it was level plain. It was a plain level piece of land. Yeah. So that you can see all of to one place, the windward all on the other side. But the best of it was the Atlantic. There is no mosquitoes there. There is no sandfly because the breeze is so nice on that hill in Mondo. We used to like to be there, and the soil there was white, kind of white cliff.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I've seen it in Mount Pleasant, some parts.
Yeah, it was nice on, oh boy, on Mondo Hill. We used to love going by Tan Missy. Wonderful time.
Okay. Thank you very much for that. We'll come right back with talking about culture. That's going to be big.